Here we are, people. Now there's another copper. I'm gonna stay out here at 58. Why is this guy making a U-turn in the middle of a street like this? Unbelievable. Now we got somebody walking towards me. Doesn't have a dog, so I don't really like people around me anymore while I'm out here doing my thing. We got a jogger. This street normally, if you've watched my videos, is crawling with people. Crawling with them. We got 3 people, person walking a dog, and 3 people behind him. We got this car. Look at this car's flying. If this light was green, that car would have zoomed, gone right through. Somebody on a bike to my left. Looks like we got a black and white, or is that not a black and white? Look at the speed of these vehicles. Not that it's not a 55 mile or 50 mile, there's the sign up there, 50-mile road, but people are hitting the gas out here. So we got a guy a biker in the green down there. We've got another bike. A lot of foot activity. I'm gonna go right back in after I do the video. They're not worried about us being out. They just want you to keep your 6-foot distance. Anytime somebody's near me, here's another person on a bike. A lot of people, a lot of bike activity. Anytime someone's near me, I'm just pulling away. I don't want to be near people until this thing is over, or until they come up with a vaccine for it. Or they're also working on a vaccine to check the antibodies. And if you've had this, there are a lot of people that have had it, but they've had it in a very mild form, and they don't know it. Okay, someone's coming up behind me. I'm gonna get away from the light so that he can do what he needs to do. Okay, and I'm gonna go back because they're coming towards me. So a lot of people have had this but don't know it, and they want to come up with a test so that it will check the antibodies and see if you've had it. And if you have, then they can label you safe because they don't believe it's not mutating fast enough. It's not mutating fast enough. They don't believe that that it will be a problem. So if they check the antibodies, they can label you as already have had it. You should be considered a safe person at that point. Rather scary thought, but the person's got a big dog and a small dog. Looks like a pit bull. And so I think they said like 80% of the people that get this, it's pretty mild and it's not a big deal for them, and it's a couple days of maybe fever or sickness or maybe nothing. Okay, so people are slowing down now. Oh, they're slowing down because it's a red light. I was wondering why people aren't going fast. Oh, I heard somebody whistling. Somebody wants to be recognized or noticed. I don't know where they're at. Oh, it's the person across the street coming towards me. This is an unmarked car over here. This Ford Explorer. Yep, I could tell it was an unmarked before I saw the license plate. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So the traffic is really very calm out here. It's calm. If you look up over on the pole, there is a camera that's watching me, or maybe it's watching across the street at the entrance. Somebody's coming towards me. Always got to make sure they're not going to try to take the camera. I don't need to get on the ground and do a fight. But if you got to pound it out and fight them, you fight them. So things are very quiet out here right now. I've been out here for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've been out here for 4 minutes. Somebody's looking at the work over there for 4 minutes. There's another police thing in the white van. After you're out here for a while, you start to recognize all of it. And there have been 4 black and whites and 1 police van. They're the only ones out here right now. Remember the accident in December when this thing was broken off? Look at this, it's still sitting here. The city's never come here to fix it. Very sad. Welcome to Los Angeles City. But the city of LA is doing really good right now. If you look at what's going on with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, the Corona-geddon, the Corona apocalypse, the major players in the country are all Democrats. They are all Democrats in a democratic state. Andrew Cuomo, who's taken the lead right now, he estimates within the next 3 weeks he's going to have 750,000 people in the hospital. And Donald Trump, who did the War Powers Act so that he could get things done, is refusing to use the War Powers Act. Not only is he refusing, but they did not finalize the bill, the act. They did not finalize it, so him using his powers to get things done are being delayed. Donald Trump is trying to endanger the country. There's no doubt about it. He does not care. He doesn't care about Democrats. He doesn't care about the country. He wants everybody to go back to work and infect people. And then you got the Republican Party that says, go back to work for your grandchildren. Look at this accident ready to happen. Unbelievable. She didn't even care. They want them to go back to church. They want them to go back to schools. They don't care if people get infected. Trump's thought is more people have died from flu than are dying from this, so it's okay if people die as long as they all go back to work. So the economy picks up. If the economy picks up, Trump's going to say, I changed the economy, I got it back to where it should be, and you need to re-elect me. Now, we're a fairly stupid and ignorant country as far as voters, and this morning on the news they said that some independents and Democrats are so happy with the way Trump's handling this that they are supporting him now, which is unbelievable because he's not handling anything. He's not doing anything to benefit us. He is not getting the masks. He's refusing to release masks. He's refusing to release ventilators. He's refusing to release personal protective gear. He doesn't care. So you've got Andrew Cuomo, a Democrat out of New York, that is leading the show with what's got to be taken care of right now. You have got Gavin Newsom out of California, the governor, who is also leading the show. Neither one of them agrees with Trump, and they are doing what they need to do to protect California, and Trump is giving in on a lot of things they want because California and New York pay an enormous amount of money into the tax system, and they could just say, we're not going to pay the money, you're not going to help us, we're done. And the government would be in big trouble. So, what else is there? Chicago, Illinois, you got a female, what is it, a female mayor? Female governor, Democrat? They're leading the show. What states aren't doing anything? Texas can't get anything. The people of Texas are complaining that the Republicans and Trump aren't helping them. The state of Texas that says we don't need government help, we don't believe in Social Security. Well, they do believe in it because they're milking the system, because they milk all the government plans while saying they don't need the government, they want smaller government, they don't want the government to help them. They're screaming for the government to help them, and Trump is not doing a thing. Republican Party is not doing a thing. Look at this. There's nobody out here. So Florida doesn't want to do a shutdown. The Texas governor says we'll all go back to work. He doesn't want to do a shutdown. The people that have elected these Republican politicians are finding out the politicians are not only not protecting them, they don't care about them. They just don't care about them. So you got a few vehicles here. Normally, we would have probably 50 every 2 minutes or so, 25, 30. Nobody's out here. That's a city car. I could spot that a mile away. In fact, I have a trained eye for this, and I won't say why I have a trained eye, but I have a trained eye when I'm driving down the street. For some reason, I'll look out of the corner of my eye saying, I just saw a black and white pass by me, and I will look in the rearview mirror and a black and white has passed by. That's out of peripheral vision. So I'm highly trained at spotting this stuff and noticing it, even when I'm not trying to look for it. So that's what's going on in the news. That's what's happening in the world. That's what's happening in the city of LA right now. Only 2 vehicles are going to go through this light over here. Very quiet traffic right now. It's peaceful out here. 58. Okay, we've got another minute and a half of video, and then I'm going to turn this thing off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Keep my channel going. Do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. A good comment only. I do flag the bad comments. You want to keep my channel going, ask for my PayPal. You can donate to it. If you want to help me out, if you do purchase on Amazon, make sure you click on one of my Amazon affiliate links in the video description before you do your orders. That way I will get a tiny little benefit, and everything will be awesome for me, and you'll still be able to do your order. It will take you directly to Amazon, and then you can do your order with whatever you want. So, hey, again, thanks for watching, keeping my channel going. Things are really slow. The channel is just taking a dive. You would think with people home they would be watching videos. The only videos they're watching are the only videos that say coronavirus or COVID. Guy's in the middle of the road, riding his bike. He's going to pop a left turn here in a minute. We got one airplane taking off right now, and I'm going to end this video in 2 seconds. We're going to end this thing right now. Why isn't he making his turn? He's waiting for this car over here. He should have a helmet on. He should definitely have a helmet on. And he should be wearing a very bright color that's visible since he's riding in the street. Be safe out there, people. Take care of yourself. Stay at home. Unless you're doing video like I am, make sure you're really far away from everybody. We got over here as I'm walking away from this. I'm going to show you what kind of vehicle is this. This is the toilet, the porta potty cleaner. He was just over on the property over there. This is the ARGO drain basin project, whatever what it's called. And they're putting some concrete plumbing into the trench right now. So that it's going to be going from here into this metal stuff. This is the trench, and you can see, I'm surprised they didn't trench it all the way. I thought they were going to trench this, but they didn't. So in like a day or so, there's another, this one's an LAPD, not an airport one though. So that's like 5-6 vehicles. And we got a woman over here. Let me move out of the way. So they put in most of this plumbing in the last day or two. These guys work so quick. They don't mess around out here. Really good employees on everything that's been done. It looks like it's lunchtime now. I'm going to turn this video off. I'm going to point it away from these guys. They've got water from HD Supply. That means the company's buying it. I'm going to turn the camera down so they can eat in peace. I'm a good guy. There's no doubt about that. I'm an awesome guy. I'm incredible. So that's what's going on. You saw the traffic. You heard my little sermon about Donnie, the nightmare, the American nightmare. And you get to see a little construction site and a lot of traffic. Thumbs up, subscribe, like. You know the routine. No employee vehicles out here. There is only. There's only like 5-6 people on this job today. Good for them that they're getting the paycheck. Anytime somebody can get a paycheck and some benefits to take care of their life, their retirement fund, their IRA, their family, I support that big time. That's why I'm from a democratic state and I believe in unions and everything else. Take care of the people, not big business and corporations. You take care of the people. I'll see you later. Thursday? Is it Thursday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, March 25th. Checking the time here, 47:57. Okay, so we are out here at coronavirus time, the COVID-19 time, Coronageddon. Corona apocalypse. It's very hard to say, Corona apocalypse. I don't even know if they have a crew out here. I'm looking for vehicles. Do they have anybody working? I hear some equipment. I see only a couple vehicles on the street. I see some equipment working. There's a very small crew here today. Really small crew. We got somebody working the forklift over there in the green. Oops. Walking over the plants here, I don't really see what I'm doing. I'm not paying attention. So we've got the green forklift over there. There's somebody walking behind me, somebody coming towards me. You know, you've got this whole sidewalk. I wish people would just cross the street when they see me. But there's too damn many people around here, considering there's nobody out here. Someone's walking behind me with a baby. So very light crew here today. You'll notice the roof is it was completely clean a couple days ago, or almost clean. Now they've got more stuff up over there. I don't know what they're doing. I'm going over towards the area where they were trenching. And you can see he's trenching now. Remember I told you he was going to be trenching all the way over to that pipe fitting by where the clarifier is going to go. It looks like they're doing that. You can see way down there, they've got that yellow, that's the trench material they're putting in there. And it looks like it takes a really tight turn because they've trenched a lot. They've trenched this whole section in the last day. But you can see over there, there's plumbing in the ground right now. And that plumbing, when they're done, is going to connect over. Well, there's the piping over there, that's the fitting. See that piece of pipe down there? That's what it's going to connect to. So that's going to connect to that. You got the plastic fitting over there with the big X over. And that's probably going to be the attachment. It's going to fit into this concrete pipe over here. Somebody's coming up on my buttocks, so I'm going to be getting out of here in a minute. We got a vibrator, gas powered only, for compaction of the dirt. So let's see what this guy's going to do. Somebody coming right up towards me. Keep your eyes open. Got to watch what's happening. Why in the world are they trenching over there? I guess they're going to connect over to here, and then they're going to connect on the other side all the way to the back. So I'm going to stay quiet for a minute. We got an airplane coming up. Covered up before they finally took the cover off of it. That's why it was covered, uncovered now, get it? And that's where this plumbing is going to go, and then they're probably, I'm assuming they're going to pour concrete under there to give it some support. I could be wrong. So they're going to be connecting over here, and there are a couple, I think they're like 2 or 3 outlets. I don't know if they're outlets or inlets. I don't know how they're going to get into the basin unless that's going to be done underground. I don't know. Good to see that both these guys are masked up. The problem with a mask is you're supposed to wear it. You're not supposed to put it on your chin. And when you move it down on your chin, you use your hands, which are dirty, and you move it, which contaminates the mask. And if you touch the outside of the mask and then you touch your hands with it, you contaminated the mask with your hands, and there's a whole certain way that you're supposed to do the mask. You don't touch the outside, and when you're breathing into it and you put your fingers in there, you kind of contaminated the inside with your fingers, and then you put it back on. Got a guy over there at the washing area. I think that's the toilet, the porta potty clean machine. So let's go look over. We're going to get the 10 minutes of video. Let's go look over here and see what's going on. I wish I had a pole. That doesn't sound right. I wish I had a pole that was like 5 feet taller so that I could get a view of what's going on down in this French bench, but I can't do that. Looking over across the street at the, oh, he's scooping up, losing my voice here. I hope I'm well. I just am not drinking as much liquid as I used to be, so my throat's really dry, which is not good. You're supposed to not, I drink ice water. They're saying during this time, stay away from the cold water. You want to drink warm water. You want to drink warm water when you're out. Supposedly, they're not talking about this on the news. This is from the Chinese person that was doing autopsies, or a doctor that was doing autopsies out in China. The virus gets in your throat. So when you're out and about, if you're in a room and you inhale the virus into your nostrils, it will go in your throat, and it will stay in your throat for about 2 or 3 days before it spreads to the respiratory system, the lungs. So if you gargle with warm water, can't talk now, if you gargle with water and you keep that warm water going in there, you get that stuff to flow into your stomach, and your stomach acids will kill all the virus and you'll be okay. So they're really recommending not only wash hands, but drink warm liquids and gargle and clear, keep yourself hydrated, keep the water going in your throat and in your mouth. Well, obviously, if it's going to go in your mouth, it's going to go in your throat. So we got the dirt man over here doing the digging. We got a guy down here shoveling. Oh, that's got a, well, they're bringing in some bucks. That's got a suck standing in a thing like that, shoveling dirt all the way up. I can imagine the shoulder pain. Speaking of shoulders, now that I'm home, I finally took out my exercise tubes. They're like resistance tubes. Check out my channel. I did a video on them, Body Elastic. I got a link in there. They're really hard to find online now. Everybody's out of stock. Nothing's being made in China. And yeah, we can't see the plumbing. Well, you can see the plumbing over here. Look at that big angle. Look how, well, it's got to go up. It's going from really low to very tall, to very high up. So I set those things up, and I'm doing my stretching, which my shoulders are really weak. Just the shoulder cuffs, the whole area is really weak, very weak. It's always been weak for my whole life. So I'm doing that, and then it just tightens up my muscles, tightens up my neck, gives me a massive headache. But I'm doing it enough now where I'm getting by. I'm doing okay for now. Nothing's going on over here. So I'm doing my stretching at night, then I lay down on the floor, shut off the TV, and it's kind of very, no one's working across the street that I see. There's nobody out there today. Very small crew. It rained last night, or is it supposed to rain today? The only people out here on this job right now are the trenching people and a couple of the forklift and dirt people. So I'm doing the dumbbells. I lay down on my back. That's usually what you do when you're using dumbbells. Get down on my back. We got the fire truck over here, Station 5, stopping for the red light. We'll zoom in so that I can get him. He'll be the thumbnail. He will be the thumbnail of the video. Well, my luck, I got 2 trucks. I got this pickup truck. This pickup truck, are they going to speed to get away from the fire trucks, or are they going to go really slow so they can be right next to them? This is messing up my picture, people. Come on, come on. There it is. Thumbnail. I'm going to go down to the corner over here. Look at this car. Look how fast they're going. There are a lot of people out, considering there are not a lot of people out. So I do the dumbbells. I lay down on the floor, kind of like yoga relaxation. I'm very relaxed. I keep my eyes closed. I do my weights with my favorite dumbbell is the 12.5 pound. Not a lot of places carry that, but the 12.5 pound is an awesome one. And then I'll go for sometimes, I haven't gone for the lower weights. I'm going for the bigger weights after that. But I just exhaust my shoulders with the exercises, and then I'm done. So we're gonna head on down to the corner. And so what I did last night is I went to, we got an we got an airport copper coming over here, and I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe I'll use them as the thumbnail. We got this guy coming over here, and we got the copper. Maybe I can mix that now, but maybe I don't know which one I'll do. So, okay, so we're almost at 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut the video, and then I'm gonna go back over to the street. We'll shoot 10 minutes of traffic in another 20 seconds. Make sure you do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, and leave that comment. Always got to have a comment. I know somebody's watching these things. Not many. If you're buying from Amazon, please click on one of the click on one of the Amazon affiliate links in the video description and then put in your order. That way it will help me out. I'll get a little credit for that. And I guess we're like 20 seconds away. Gonna turn this thing off, and I don't know if I'm coming out here tomorrow. It's pretty quiet right now. Life is really quiet in the hood. And definitely this is not the hood. So I'm just looking at my watch waiting for this thing to pop, and I'll see you tomorrow or next week.